Yeah, it's a lot different because I tried that with somebody that I was dating. He lived in Chicago, and he came out here for the first time to meet me. And in person, like I was attracted to him and everything, but then our chemistry just like wasn't there. Like he was kind of different than what I expected. Like his personality was just a lot different than what I expected, and so
Okay,
we
let's talk about that real quick. So so do you think meeting someone in person initially and seeing what that vibe is like is very important before you start trying to invest a whole bunch of time into them? But
yeah.
even with that being said,
Hmm.
how much stock is to be put into that first time that you link up with them in person? Is that should that really be make or break?
Yeah, I feel
See,
like
y'all
it,
see
it
me
could
asking
be.
the tough questions. Y'all see me asking the
It
tough questions.
it could be. It could be because like you when you're meeting somebody in person for the first time, like you can see how they really look, like you can see their body language, you can see how they carry themselves, you can see how their hygiene is and just all these different things like that you can't see on a picture or over the phone. So like I feel like meeting somebody in person is superior versus like meeting somebody on a dating app or meeting them online, because like there's a lot of things that you can't tell um from off a picture or on the internet. So I
Right.
definitely, because yeah,
But I,
yeah, it's
but
make or break.
But I think
Mhm.
I think you can still be bamboozled though. Meaning, especially it's not. It's listen. It's one thing. It's one thing to like I don't know, catch somebody at Starbucks in the morning that lives in your city, but y'all don't
Mhm.
know each other. But if you going to visit, if you going to somebody's city to go see them, or somebody coming to your city to see you, of course they gonna be of course they gonna be you know in their Sunday best. Of course they gonna try to like
Mhm.
be on their best behavior, so you can still be kind of bamboozled. You can still be kind of bamboozled if you ask me. That's why I'm saying how much stock is to really be put into it. Like the first link up could go really well, but okay, you just linked up with that person one time. You about to go back to your city. You still haven't really been around that person a significant amount of time for real. So like, how well do you really know them? Not, I don't even want to say know them. How well do you really know if you vibe with them or not when you only linked with them one time in person?
Well, I guess like it just depends on the conversations that you have prior to that. Like that's why I'm big on talking on the phone, because like I can really get to know somebody and how they think, and kind of like how their energy is over the phone or on a video chat before I meet them. So it's like when I meet them, it's not really a surprise. It's just like
Right,
the kind of physicality of them is there, but
right.
like I already know, how they are, how they think, kind of what their nuances are, kind of things like that. But it's like in person, I could just put all of that energy with the person, like with the face, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, hey, you was in the line the other night when that older lady was talking, and I was saying like these women be trying to get to know people like on a date, like they don't even try to invest time into talking to someone on the phone and actually getting to know them to see if that person is even worth investing their time into, like even going on a date with them to start off with. But
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, and I think they misunderstood me the other day when I was telling them that, like, even if you talk to a lot of these guys now, and even if you feel like you got a good impression of them and you vetted them enough to go on a first date with them, they'll just switch up on a date and still try to get you to go home with them. So it's like
that's what I'm saying.
regardless. Yeah.
People be fronting. These dudes be
Hmm.
these dudes be these dudes be fronting out here. Like it's dudes that'll say everything that they feel they need to say to even get you to step out with them in the first place. But then when you in the flesh now, like you said, they a whole different person. They on a whole different type of time. Like that stuff be unfortunate though. That stuff be unfortunate. That's too bad for women. That's too bad for women to have to go through that.
Yeah, it is. But you just have to, you just gotta accept it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like set your boundaries and let them know in their face in person, like, nah, it's not going down. I'm not rocking with that. Yeah, we gotta do it all the time, but that's what we have to do in order to really protect ourselves and, make sure that we're not doing anything that we don't want to do at the end of the day. Um,
What's good, Ty?
Ashley says the chemistry doesn't lie, though. You can discern better in person. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd much rather meet somebody in person for sure.
Yeah, Mel, I played the whole thing you said. Yeah.
They
Okay.
going at it in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what they on in the comments. What are your
Mm.
thoughts? Would you give your daughter Tom, I'm about to go to sleep in a little bit. Would you give your daughter would you if you had a 13-year-old daughter that wanted to like explore her body sexually, would you entertain the idea of getting her a vibrator?
No,
Why not?
because she's 13. Like, I mean, of course I'll, have a talk with her about that, but it's like I wouldn't go out and buy her a toy. Like, she's 13. Like, there's a reason why, like, you can't buy the toys until you're 18. So I wouldn't go buy a toy for her, knowing that she's still 13. If she wanted to go get one, she could be 18 and go get one for herself. But I'm not gonna actively go out there and get one for her. I feel like that's kind of weird. It's weird. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.